Yari. Yari Oba.
Yari Omo.
Yari.
Oba la Omo. Yari Omo.
The chief of staff, please take some ceremony.
Ige! Oba Atope! Watu Obope Oba! Oba Atosaka Bamogun! Ọdún ọdún ìwà ẹ̀mọ́jẹ́! Òṣèlúpọ̀ àlọ́bọ̀ ẹ̀sìn òṣèlúpọ̀ yá sí ẹgbẹ́ yàgùn! Èpò wọn wọ ọmọkùn ló owó ẹ̀. Ẹgbẹ́ yà ó yàwó ẹ̀dẹ́. Òkè ọba rẹ̀ òkè ọba rà pé ga. Ọba ló bọ̀ mọ̀ ẹ́. Gbóngbé wọn apẹ̀tẹ̀ ẹ̀. Ètè ẹ̀mí bóyá fi. Oba Atope!
Ladies and gentlemen, we acknowledge the presence of the Deputy Governor of Rio State, Her Excellency Dr. Mrs. Ewuare.
Thank you very much.
Your Excellency, to pay you courtesy call this morning is a scion of the stock of ancient Benin Empire, founded in 1180. A career diplomat with diverse experience who had served Nigeria meritoriously for many years as ambassador to Italy, Angola, and Sweden, with accreditation to Norway, Denmark, and Republic of Finland, before he had the call to step into the shoes of his late father, Oba Ewuare, on 20th October 2016 as Omo N'Oba Nedo Uku Apolopolo, Ewuare II, Oba of Benin. Your Excellency, we are amazed at the scale with which the Benin Kingdom has maintained and preserved its culture and tradition up to this day without being sullied by or contaminated by Western doctrines and Western cultures. Your Excellency, this is amazing because we think that for a kingdom or an empire established since 1180, that they still preserve their culture, their arts, and every aspect of their daily life without being affected by modern government or thoughts. Benin Kingdom did not only preserve their culture and tradition, Your Excellency, they have expanded into almost all the nooks and crannies of Nigeria, forming a huge empire, which River State is part of. Your Excellency, River State here, the Benin descendants are all found in almost all local governments in River State. So the Omo N'Oba is at home in River State. May I, at this point, Your Excellency, call on the Omo N'Oba to address His Excellency and tell us the reason for which he is here and the mission to River State. Thank you.
I watch you speak on the news. I take special interest. Some of the you're one of the governors in Nigeria that I take special interest in listening to every word that you say. And we have been keeping abreast with your progress. We have been watching how things have been going on in Rivers State. We are delighted to be here today. Your Excellency, Ipalibo Hari Banigo, Madam, DSSRS Deputy Governor of Rivers State, His Majesty King Dandison Douglas Jaja, Jackie VJP Treaty King Amayanabo of Opobo, and Chairman Rivers State Council of Traditional Rulers. Members of the State Executive Council, special advisors to the Governor, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, I am delighted to be here in Port Harcourt today in continuation of my thank you visit after my coronation. Although the coronation took place in 2016, there have been things, domestic matters affecting the kingdom that I had to grapple with immediately upon ascension to the throne. I will not bother you with details of these things, but be rest assured that they were very, very important things that were almost touching on the very moral fiber of our society in Benin. Specifically, the issue of what they refer to as the CDA, Community Development Association, which was turning the culture of Benin upside down, turning the culture of Africa upside down, because things I heard, things that were going on there when I was even in Rome, serving in Rome, they are not African, and we thought we should not be the ones that will be upturning African tradition of respect and tradition for elders. By the time I got back and I was given the responsibility, bestowed the responsibility by the ancestors to handle the affairs of the kingdom, one of the very first things I had to tackle was to correct these anomaly in the kingdom. I immediately grabbed the bull by the horn to say enough is enough. I've never seen where children or youths rule over elders and tell elders what to do. Otherwise, the father structure, paternity, and all that is in the garbage can. Well, we thank God we have been able to succeed in solving all that. I want to thank our state government for supporting my pronouncement at that time. The state governor immediately passed a law to support it, to give it a lot of teeth to do the job. And it's still work in progress as we speak. And of course, the other issue you might have heard of has been the human trafficking issue. We are still working on that. By the grace of God, we shall overcome a lot of these antisocial practices in the kingdom. We give glory to God Almighty and our ancestors for the safe journey to Port Harcourt and for meeting everyone here in good health. I'm here in Port Harcourt for three main reasons, Your Excellency. Firstly, following the footsteps of my father who came on a thank you tour after his coronation, I was also with him to Port Harcourt. That was the time when the military governor was here. I recall with a lot of nostalgia how we were invited to Nembe by the Amayanabo of Nembe at the time. Was a close friend of my father, and we were told that we'll go it was by river at the time. I understand there's a road now, very good road to Nembe. The governor kindly gave us his boat. And we were promptly informed that it takes only 3 hours to Nembe, and we'll surely be back by evening time. So we got ready, took nothing, no toothbrush, no toothpaste, nothing, and no change of clothes. And we embarked on the journey. Midway, the captain of the boat informed everybody that no, that information was wrong. It was going to take about 9 hours or so to get there. And we couldn't turn back to get any change of clothes or anything like that. So we proceeded. And at the end of the day, we got to Nembe in the night. In the night, almost missing the regatta. Beautiful regatta that was set up. We still had the opportunity to see it. We saw it in the night. Anyway, it was still a beautiful sight. I recall that very, very, very clearly. We also are happy to be here, particularly in Port Harcourt, because also my father's public service in Ahoda many years ago. I'm sure you are all familiar with that. Secondly, Your Excellency, is to strengthen the friendly relationship and close affinity of our people. History has it that, and as His Majesty mentioned, that some of the ethnic groups here in Rivers State trace their origin to Benin. I'm sure His Excellency as well. This includes, amongst others, the Ewuares, the people of Ahoda and Omoku. Some of these people were at the airport yesterday and gave us a wonderful reception, very wonderful reception. In fact, they forgot I have just arrived and we are proceeding to the State House. They almost didn't want me to leave the airport because they were dancing. They were dancing and singing and so on and so forth. They were very, very, very overwhelmed. They were happy. Thirdly, Your Excellency, is to meet with South-South monarchs. In South-South Monarchs Forum, who were present at my coronation and have sent invitations for me to visit so that we can share ideas on ways of strengthening the traditional institutions in Nigeria and ensure the development and the well-being of our people. We would like to use this opportunity of this visit to appreciate the cordial relationship between the governor of Edo State and the governor of Rivers State. I'm aware that you have been communicating very closely before my arrival, and we have seen all the signs. I thank you. I thank the governor of Edo State and the governor of Rivers State on behalf of my chiefs here, members of the royal family that are here, two of my baby brothers that are here. We are all appreciative of the reception, the hospitality we have been enjoying already. We also thank His Excellency not only for the hospitality but also for supporting in making this visit a huge success and also for providing the enabling environment for Edo people in Rivers State to conduct their businesses and make their contributions in the development of Rivers State. I believe some members of the indigenous in Rivers State are here. Finally, Your Excellency, we use this opportunity of this visit to encourage all our people that have traced their ancestry to Benin to endeavor to join us in the celebration of our annual Ewuare festival and receive the blessings of doing so. As you might already be aware, I'm doing my best to be all-inclusive in this festival. We do not want to make it look as if it's a Benin affair or it's a local affair. It's not supposed to be like. So we want to expand it. We are doing our best to expand it to make it a global affair. Ewuare Festival should be a global affair. It's a festival of prayers. It's a festival of blessings to homes, to everybody. There is nothing idolatry about it. So we would like to be inviting members of the state government, Your Excellency, and the indigenous River State people to our festivals from time to time, regularly. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Thank everybody for listening, for your patience, and for gathering here today to receive all of us. Thank you. Herbert, your good friend Herbert Ewuare is also an Ewuare man, correct? He has been very supportive of the palace institution in Benin. I want to say that openly. I want to say that publicly. We are very delighted to have him with me. We are very happy that he's already making good his commitment, his promises, and is standing by the institution of Benin very, very strongly. So I wanted you to know that. Thank you very much. God bless him.
Omo N'Oba Nedo Oko Kpọrọkpọrọ Ewuare II, the Oba of Benin, and members of their council that came here with you today, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Your Royal Majesty, let me on behalf of the government and people of Rivers State most sincerely thank you for this visit. I spoke with your governor yesterday when he called me, and I told him I was aware that you were coming. Unfortunately, I went to Abuja. You know our job, you can be called anytime. So when I got to the airport, I saw my people who came to receive you. But further, I came back very late yesterday. That's why I couldn't come to the house to say you very well. And I felt I should not disturb you at that point. You should have a rest, you know. So I thank you, and let me also congratulate you for emergence of the Oba of Benin. When your father was alive, I was the Minister of State Education then, and that was the first time I came to the palace, and he gave me a lot of lessons about culture, about tradition. I felt so happy. Your culture, your tradition is highly respected. How about a man? It's the place where I went to, the small house. The small house. I know that you are one place that has kept tradition, culture. I felt so happy that there are still institutions that have kept to the culture and tradition of their people. We've not allowed Western culture to infiltrate, to make it look as if our own culture is not good, you know. So I felt very happy when I came to the palace, you know. And I'm also happy that we're having a Oba who is well enlightened, well educated, who has traveled from. That's what it's supposed to be. That's what it's supposed to be. And I'm very glad. If we compare to what others have, you know that, of course, we are top. We are top. Most of our majesties are well educated, and I think we should thank God for that. Let me use this opportunity to say that traditional rulers, majesties from the South should make sure that they work together. There's no way the Oba of Benin should be a second-class citizen to anybody. There's no way the Amanabo or Fopopo should be second-class to anybody. There's no way. Therefore, whenever you gather, see yourself too as the topmost traditional rulers. Because I don't want a situation where our own people will be relegated to the background. They were hearing other people's name. I don't want to mention them. But Benin, ancient Benin is not a tradition of today. The history is very, very clear. So, I plead that as you are meeting with them, you should try to sing this to them, that we should not see ourselves as second-class citizens. We should not do that. We should not do that. And that will go a way to help us. And I thank you for your initiative. And that's what I was told the Rivers State Rulers Council, which the chairman is trying his best. I've never seen where militants dictate what will happen in our communities, in our kingdom. I've never seen where that has happened. Like you said, the younger ones are now governing over the old ones. And that is, if you allow that, tradition will just die. I'm not talking about politics. No, I'm not talking about politics. In these days, you see where people of no consequence will determine who will be a traditional ruler. Forget history, forget the tradition, simply because they have guns. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And a traditional institution should not die. And so I thank you for the initiative you've taken in Benin, in Edo State. It's a welcome the development. And I pray to the my chairman will also urge his own people to sit up to make sure that everybody comes up, to make sure that the decision is very, very strong. These days we're afraid of death, but death will come. Nobody will run away from it will come when it will come. You cannot run away. So we must perform our roles, we must perform our functions. We must. We must. To keep that traditional institution is very, very key. Very, very important. And also, do not run away. We have 6 states in the south side. Do not run away from the governors. Try from time to time to call us. In every state, you have a chairman. Not by the whole traditional rulers calling us. If you have 6 states, you have 6 of the chairman of traditional rulers, like as we are in Edo State, as he is in Rivers. The same thing applies in Akwa Ibom, in Cross River, in Babayasa. He call us. Not the whole traditional rulers sitting with us, no. Call us. We will interact with you. We will tell you, look, these are things going on. You will be able also to tell us. See where we are going wrong. See what we think you should do, so that we will speak with one voice anywhere we go to. And also, when you attend the Nigerian Council of Traditional Rulers meeting, it is the state that approves or recognizes who are the traditional rulers. It is not that council that will recognize. So somebody who is not recognized in my state attends a meeting of the South-South Traditional Rulers meeting, of Nigerian Traditional Rulers. It does not make sense. You can imagine where the Oba is in a meeting. Somebody who is not a chief, recognized, comes to such a meeting. How will he feel? How will he feel? And people outside are those who are fueling such crisis. I would think that the South-Side people should sit down and say, look, you can't do this to us. You cannot recognize who is the chief or emergency in our area. We will tell you. So it's not you. And I know someone of your status, of your stature, with the experience you have, nobody can tell you anything. Nobody. So, in fact, the matter of fact, even if you have not gone anywhere, the matter of fact that you are the Oba of Benin is enough for people to know, look, don't go there. You know. So I thank you for coming, and I can assure you that we will work together with my brothers and the traditional rulers to move the institution, to make it strong. We're not competing. I've always told you we're not competing. We are elected as governors. You heard the traditional institution. Without traditional institution, it will be difficult for us. So we need the support of the traditional institution to move forward. And I want to thank you for what you are doing in Edo State. But to crave your indulgence, don't allow Edo to disgrace with the political thing going on, please. I know you're not a politician, but you have experience. There's no way when you see two brothers are fighting, we should find a way to resolve so that it will not affect the good or the interests of Edo State. Whether we like it or not, if anything happens to one state in the south side, it happens to the other states. So we want that unity to be there. But I have a good relationship. Your governor also married, he's our in-law. He married our daughter. I think I had one name here. He also married our daughter. I didn't know he's a sensational looking. He married the Caribbean white daughter. So you see, Edo people are also owing us. They're also owing us. So we were very, very grateful. And I want to thank you for your compliments, your encouragement on us. We'll continue to do the best. We'll not let you down. We'll make sure that anytime you need us, we'll be available. The state government will give you all the necessary support. I'm not surprised about Herbert Wike. Like you said, those who trace their history to the ancient Benin kingdom, everybody has his own roots. Everybody has where to trace his own, where he comes from. We didn't fall from heaven like Ogidigan. As they said, we can trace. So that's how this is. So we're very grateful, and I can assure you that
Thank you. Thank you. I'll walk before you.
It's okay.
Yari omogun. Abaru kwekwe so ase. Yari omogun. Yari omogun. Yari omogun. Yari omogun.
Ayun tó tẹ̀lé ògùn sáwà.
Yari omogun. Egbe fọlọsà fún tó tó yìí.
Ọba sọ́pẹ́. Ọ̀dọ́ nínú amútẹ̀.
Yari omogun. Wàá wẹ̀ pé.